Hey YouTube, what's going on? Happy Friday. We're here. We're back with Omniscient Reader. No, I'm always a couple of days late. But nonetheless, we are here. Hopefully you're having a good day today. 129. We're still not able to stream on YouTube yet. Bear with me. Should I? I should. Link is in the description to the Discord. If you want to be here for these live recordings, join the Discord. The same time that we usually went live every single Friday for Omniscient Reader on the streams, it's the same time that I go live. I just can't stream. So if you want to be here for the live readings, join the Discord. You could chill in here, whatever. But if not, I appreciate you for watching. Chapter 129. We are in the midst of this. What am I calling this? It's the sixth scenario, but what do I call it? The extinction of Peaceland. That's what we're in the midst of doing. Last week, wrapped up Yusung's fight with the two Japanese. What do we call them again? Oh my gosh, I do this every week. What do I call incarnations? That's what they're called. She finished up with her fight with the two incarnations, Japanese incarnations, and she killed them. And the other one, his name is Michio Shoji? I think I'm right. The other one, the kid with the glasses, he was the only one that was left from that group of three. And him and Dokja have a conversation back and forth, just talking about the things that have been happening on the Japanese side, since they got to this scenario earlier than us on the Korean side. So that's where we kind of left off. We left off on Yusung interrupting. That's what this panel's from. Yusung interrupting Dokja and Shoji's conversation, and I think it ended off because I really liked the line where she said something like, "He looks so innocent," and Dokja was like, "No," like kind of like this is a lesson to be learned. Like, no, just because he looks innocent. Like he could be like hell for someone else. I don't remember the exact words he used. Average, it says right there. Like he could be a nightmare for someone else, but to you, he just looks perfectly fine. I love that statement so much because it's so true. Someone can look like an angel in your eyes, and then they leave your presence and they're a monster. And someone else has a completely different experience with that individual. It's very true. Remember that. That's a life lesson. All right. 129, let's just hop straight into this. We caught back up, so here we go. All right. No one that has survived this long is ever average. Also, what I wanted to mention as well is I think it's cool because Yusung, just from our point of view being the reader, and for Dokja as well, where was it, who was with Dokja whenever they first encountered Sangha? Was it Su Young or was it Sangha? Where they were like, how did this little girl survive this long by herself? And then it was just like, oh, there's something else to her. And then you seen like the scrap that she had whenever we were first introduced to Yusung. And then that's when we got introduced, like she's like the beast, all that stuff. So I think it's cool for her to be looking at someone else's average when us, the reader, maybe not Dokja himself, but us as the reader, we're like, oh, it's just a little girl. But then I remember Dokja posed the same question, like, if she's just a little girl, then how is she still alive this far into the scenario? So it's a cool little perspective. All right, let me continue, or let me start. No one that has survived this long is ever average, because this average looking young man could become a catastrophe for some. All right. 124, something that can be changed. We're still on that. Okay. Could I have stopped them from becoming catastrophes if I had stopped them a little earlier? No, it wouldn't have made a difference either way. Because a man can be a catastrophe to one another. Okay. Could that be why I became a catastrophe in the future? I'll make sure that doesn't happen, okay? What is that, a fly? Insects seem to remain the same size here. They must feel like catastrophes to the small people. I see. You know what? I had this thought also. I'm sorry. Yeah, no one has to be here for me to do this. Another thought I had like this week as I was thinking about the series was, what if all the tiny people were originally regular people, but for whatever reason got shrunk down to small people? I don't know. It's just a thought I was thinking. That's not true at all. There's no way insects are the same size in a world where everything else is smaller. Yusung, can you understand what they're saying? Character Yusung Shin has activated Advanced Interspecies Communication Level 3. They seem to be saying, Dokja, we've rendezvoused with the second group. Wait. The fly? Hold on. Is she communicating what the fly is saying? That's crazy. They seem to be saying, Dokja, we've rendezvoused with the second group. Good. Then can you relay something for me as well? Mr. Kim, are you listening to me? I am. Weren't you talking about the isekai genre? I can't believe he's talking about anime in a time like this. He's just a jabberjaw. This goes to further prove that everyone who survived this long is far from ordinary. Yeah, this kid's able to but Dokja, you can't say that. Just because he can talk about anime in a time like this, like all the stress and everything you were going on with your mom when she was in jail, all you could talk to her about was this TWSA. You were able to dissociate and able to focus on the things that we like to get us through moments that are tough. I'm aware that it was a very popular genre in Japan. I've seen a few works like that. I wonder which ones you've seen. Oh, you've seen your share of anime. Isekai is my favorite genre. Oh, so he must be living the dream. Or he must be thinking that he could have lived the dream. And he is now in an isekai, and it's just not what he thought it would be. The ones where the protagonist ends up in another world with information about that world readily available to them. Dokja? Maybe this world that we're in is already an isekai to some of us. What? And someone out there might be this world's protagonist. Okay. What's interesting is Dokja would say this. Say these exact words. The ones, hold on. Maybe this world that we're in is already an isekai to some of us. And someone out there might be this world's protagonist. And we show Jungh-Dokja. I'm going to work on the pronunciation. But in all, like, he's the protagonist of TWSA. But Dokja is our protagonist. Technically, Dokja would be the main character. It's something that I've been avoiding around. I always refer to Jungh-Dokja as the MC. Dokja is our MC. This series technically is like a weird isekai, a version of it, an offshoot of an isekai. Same structure, just packaged completely differently. And a breath of fresh air. If you didn't know, I'm not high on isekais whatsoever. There's only a few that I actually like. And if you want me to name them, I don't even think I can pull them off the top of my head. It's the very generic ones, the very cookie cutter, popular ones that I like. I'm not a big fan of isekai. But like Dokja is going through the isekai, what's his face? All right. And we continue. That's an interesting theory. I knew someone who said the same thing as you just did. He must be talking about Soo-young. They must have been a fan of anime. A comic book artist, to be exact. She was caught his attention. She was one of the first to enter the scenario from Tokyo. Her name is Asuka Ren. Not Asuka. Asuka. That's how you actually pronounce it. I do know that for a fact. She said something similar to what you said. That this world could also be a part of a comic someone drew. Asuka Ren? I thought it was going to be Soo-young. But Soo-young's here too. We do know Soo-young is here. I thought it was going to be Soo-young, but this Asuka Ren. You see, this is where the live chat helped me out. I don't remember who Asuka Ren is, and I can't rely on the internet to tell me who Asuka Ren is because it might spoil me. So I'm just in the dark. Please, in the comments, let me know if you're watching. Please. All right. Asuka Ren. Or I could just continue reading and they might tell me again. Could you tell me where she is, right? Mr. Kim, I think we found it. What? This is a sign the participants from the first batch have left behind. It should be nearby. I'm certain Izumi's group was near this area. Screw all that. Asuka Ren. That's me. I don't care. We can talk about this. Just tell me the information that I need right now. Unless someone rushes down on them. Right now. Hey. Tell me more about Asuka Ren. We can continue. We can walk and talk. Let me know. I need answers. Please. Alright. Blood. You have entered Demon's Formation. This is... Oh, your overall stats have decreased due to the effects of the Demon's Formation. Excuse me. I wonder how much, though. Demon's Formation is a stigma that is unique to Japanese constellations. This is a skill that helped the White Demon King, Izumi Hiroki, become one of the top 100 strongest people in TWSA. Wow. Top 100. Izumi, can you hear me? No. If it was Izumi who cast this Demon's Formation, it would be much harder to remain standing right now. So whoever cast the formation here wasn't the White Demon King Izumi. Only a select few Japanese incarnations other than Izumi can cast Demon's Formation. Ooh, so Dokja has an idea of who this actually could be. There's no doubt about it. The Serpent Incarnate is nearby. Oh, is this... Could this be who Persephone sent him after? I'm not gonna say we're. I'm gonna say I'm sitting here thinking he gonna have to go kill an actual snake. But what if it's someone whose moniker is being, or whose name is being called a serpent? Okay. Tiny people or regular people? You've brought a Korean. Wait, he isn't our enemy. He actually saved me. You must have come here with our third group. Whose team are you on? I am with Izumi. Izumi? Such a team doesn't exist anymore. So this must be the group that sent out the second message. Or whichever one contradicted the one that Izumi would have sent. I don't remember which one came first. What do you mean? Could Izumi have? You really do seem to be clueless. Tell me, has Izumi been killed? I think Izumi's been shrunk. I don't think Izumi's been killed. I think he's been shrunk because he either went against some of the people on his own side, and he's somewhere with the tiny people. That's what I'm guessing. Name: Michio Shoji. Overall stats below average. No supporting constellation. He's a nobody. I wonder if this technique will be able to read Dokja. You don't deserve to know what happened to Izumi. We'll spare your life, so get lost. Then what about me? He must have some balls. Someone has used battle counter on you. Personal skill fourth wall has been activated. Oh, how did I not peep before? This is just a scouter. It's literally just a scouter. I didn't even peep game. This is just a scouter from Dragon Ball. It's identical to it. It has the same UI. How they get away with this? It's cool. It's pretty cool. It's a scouter. It's legit a scouter. All right. I wonder if it's gonna read. Oh, it blew up. Are we gonna get some cool tagline mode? Give it to me. Give it. Battle counter has ceased to function due to the fourth wall's effects. This is a scene I've only seen in comic books. This is a scene I've only seen in anime. My counter. Your leader. Where is the serpent? Now we need one of them to be like, it was defective anyways. There's no way he's this strong. Go! And then Dokja sits him down. Okay, all right. I don't know how much you know about us, but now we can't let you just leave. Who are you? Wait. Oh, they're gonna think he's Jungh-Yak. We could do it again. We could fake that we're Jungh-Yak. Who would have thought? The rude bastard in a coat who uses swords. I see. The Dokubi told me about him. Or is Dokja's own legend growing? It's one or the other. I would be fine with either or. If it's Dokja's legend growing, yes. If it's a chance that we can masquerade as Jungh-Yak again, just like we did earlier in the series, I'm here for it. I see the Dokubi told me about him. What? You must be the leader of the Soul Dome. Yeah! Oh, man. You look a little different from what I heard. Handsome face, sharp nose line. I guess rumors are not to be trusted. He's like, again, this is the thumbnail. This is 100% the thumbnail. Jungh-Yak JoJo posing while Dokja's pissed off. That's a thumbnail. They must have mistaken me for someone else. Surround him. He's Korea's Supreme King. Wait. I think there's been a misunderstanding. He isn't the Supreme King. His name is Dokja Kim. Be quiet. You know that you'll grow smaller by attacking me, right? We won't attack you. You'll be the one to attack us. Me? Why? Because if you don't, your friends will die. How the heck did they all... You guys all got shrunk? All of them got shrunk. Dokja, I'm sorry. The old person, old lady's just laughing. Do you get it now? I want to see some of that old Dokja come out. This is like the perfect moment. I feel like Dokja well, see, I don't know who these dudes are, so they're fodder to me. And even with Dokja's stats being reduced, he's still a beast. So I'm instantly sasap the two right at the stump, and then we could get it popping, right? We could get it on. Like let's go. Mister, what do we do now? Just as expected. He expected this. All of them had already grown smaller. he still had the penalty opposed on him. I forgot about that. If you do not hunt small people within the next 16 minutes, the star stream will consider you to have no intention of acting as a catastrophe. And your status as catastrophe will be forfeited. Excuse me. I have to come to a decision soon. Should I hunt the serpent here or give up? Oh, Han. He's fighting back. He's fighting back. He feels guilt. Oh gosh. Michiro Shoji has made a life-altering decision. And he's gonna fight. Character Michio Shoji has almost reached the state of evolution. This will be the third. The Yuan. So this would be the third or fourth person he's pushed them to evolve, right? Okay, I'll take care of these men. He's fighting back. I, Michio Shoji, am an honorable man who will not let my savior fall into trouble. Wait, Michio. Mr. Dokja Kim, you should run. I'll buy you some time. He's running in. I think he said my name correctly just now. Ah, that's filthy. Oh, that sucks. Damn. I'm pissed off. Why'd that have to happen so fast? Ah, man. I just can't wait to get back to Su Young, because I know her and Pildu ain't no way that those two shrunk. There's no way that those two shrunk. So I can't wait. I'm grabbing this thumbnail right now. This is 1000% the thumbnail. I'm so glad that we can parade as Jungh-Yak again. It made for some of the funniest moments. Like, some of those moments were hilarious. Just for the simple fact everyone, like the ongoing joke where it's just like, what we know about Jungh-Yak is that he's super pretty. Like he's super handsome. He's so good looking, and you are just okay. Yeah, I love the guy's just like, you can't trust rumors. Not all rumors should be trusted. It's so good. It's so good. All right, I'm saving this thumbnail. I really like this one, man. Now, my question is did everyone happen to get shrunk? And the only person that's left big is Dokja. But Dokja right now has 16 minutes to do something. 16 minutes is nuts. Absolutely nuts. And he has to make a choice. Like, he has to make a choice. Like, he has to either provoke them to attack. Now, in a perfect world, right? In a perfect world, the ideal thing to happen would be to provoke, is to somehow, some way provoke these guys into attacking him so that they shrink, and then see, I don't know if the dog people will count against his king of no killing thing. Like this dog guy, like I think I don't know. I don't do killing the tiny people count against king of no killing. If that's a spoiler, don't tell me. Please don't. Just rhetorical questions. I don't know. But I wonder, like, it'd be, I don't know. But a status applied to him from the scenario would in turn make him lose abilities that he's already garnered. I guess it's fair. Fair in the sense of how fair these scenarios are. Some of them aren't. But I wonder if this dog guy will count. Now I'm trying to remember Dokja's classmate that got transformed into like that werewolf dude. Did he have King of No Killing at that point? And did Dokja kill that guy? I only remember the fight. I don't remember the outcome. I remember that the fourth wall was being pushed to its limit and he was able to fight back, but I don't remember if Dokja bodied that dude or not, or if he just knocked him out, or if someone else killed him. I don't remember. So, like, ideally, to get back to the original statement, would be to somehow provoke these guys into attacking him, turning them into tiny people, and then Dokja being able to kill them as tiny people, and then he would have fulfilled the requirement of killing tiny people and not receive any penalties of himself, any penalties from the actual scenario. So yeah, pretty cool. Michio Shoji, just swinging his sword. Leroy Jenkins. All right, I really like this chapter. I enjoy the banter back and forth between these two, between Dokja and Michio Shoji. I really do. I enjoy the conversation back and forth, even though Dokja isn't necessarily 1000% paying attention to him. He's listening to him. He knows what he's saying, but he's like having two conversations at once. He's really not listening to this boy. I like this moment though. The destruction of the scouter. I eat it up, man. I eat it up. I'm a Dragon Ball fan. What can I say? My counter. Cool panels, man. So good. I think that's all I got. I do think that's all I got. Again, please, Asuka Ren. If information about Asuka Ren has been said in the past, part of me wants to say that Dokja mentioned her not too long ago. I just don't remember. I want to say if there was a chance Asuka was mentioned, it was back 3 chapters, 2, 3, or 4, within like the last 5 chapters, I want to say, where Dokja was speaking about Izumi and the power structure of the Japanese incarnations and who does what and who is who. I want to say there was a chance she was possibly mentioned. I don't know. Or maybe Asuka Ren is just another individual that he knows about from something else. I don't know. But please let me know. No spoilers for the future. If it's future information about this Asuka Ren, don't tell me, please. Just tell me to kick rocks. But if there is information that I just don't remember, let me know, please. I greatly appreciate it. As well as anything else that I might have missed. Not anything hinting to the future, just anything from this chapter back. You have to be very explicit sometimes because some people just don't understand. I'm sitting here talking to the camera by myself. I say a question, some people answer it. And I don't want to answer it. It defeats the point of me doing this and reading it. For me anyway. So yeah. Thank you guys. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your Friday or Saturday, wherever it is for you. Have a good weekend coming up. Have a good next week, and hopefully, God willing, I see you guys back here next Friday for 1:30 of Omniscient Reader. So thank you again. I appreciate you again. And again, have a good one. Peace out.